everyone! So it is officially October 1st, so that means it's time for another favorites video, and I'm so excited because favorites videos are so much fun to do. I always do a list of my favorites and I never realize how many favorites I have until I write them all down. And yeah, I guess I'm just a compulsive consuming spender, so let's just get right into the favorites. I'm going to start with skincare. So I started going to a new dermatologist recently. I always knew that CeraVe, I think it's CeraVe or CeraVe, I'm not sure. Well, I always knew that the CeraVe products were very good. One of the cleansers that they recommended at my new dermatologist was actually a CeraVe product, and it is the foaming facial cleanser. And I actually really like this. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do. It's for normal to oily skin. It says it helps repair and restore the protective skin barrier. It's non-comedogenic, non-drying, non-irritating, and it has ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid, which is obviously super good. The cleanser that I was using before was extremely drying for my skin all of a sudden, but I had been using it for like 3 years and it had worked for me, so I just never really thought of like changing it. I mean, once I start using a certain cleanser that works with my skin, I don't like to mess around with it anymore, and I just like to use the same cleanser night and day. Day and night. So I use this cleanser in the morning, I use it at night. It foams up. I like when there's a good lather to a facial cleanser, but when there's a lot of a lather in the cleanser, it'll be more drying for your skin. But this isn't the case with this one, so it doesn't like make my skin feel tight after I use it. So I really like it, totally recommend it. Not to mention, it's so affordable. I mean, you can get this at the drugstore. It's a huge bottle. I mean, I'm not even sure when I'm going to run out of this, but I'm still like not even halfway through it, and I use it every single day. So continuing on with the CeraVe products, I ended up getting this moisturizing lotion. It's for normal to dry skin, and it's just super moisturizing. I love it. It doesn't have like any fragrance, which is great because I have super sensitive skin. So yeah, it just feels really awesome. I'm actually gonna use some right now. Very moisturizing. And even though it doesn't have fragrance in it, it kind of has this like subtle like lotion smell, but in a good way. It also has hyaluronic acid, which we all know. Well, we don't all know this, but hyaluronic acid holds 100 times its weight in water or something like that. So it's more moisturizing than water alone. Now my hands feel so soft. So the next product I'm going to talk about is this Aveeno body wash. I just got this recently. I was using the Aveeno baby body wash, but it was like this small. This one's like way bigger. It was like half this size almost, and just as expensive. And I was like, what the hell? Like, why was it so expensive? You know, I used the whole thing within like 2 weeks, and although I really liked it, it just ran out too fast. So I got this one, and I actually like this one even more because it smells so good, and it's also fragrance free, but it just has a really nice scent to it. Maybe that's the oat in it, but it also has coriander, and it has soothing oatmeal. It's dermatologist recommended. So yeah, even though it says fragrance free, it definitely still has some kind of a scent to it, but it's a really good scent. It's like just delicious. Okay, so the next product I'm going to be talking about is, I guess, sort of skincare related, but it's a little random, and it is castor oil. I started using castor oil on my eyebrows about like 3 months ago or something, and it's supposed to help stimulate hair growth, and I've definitely noticed my eyebrows have gotten like a little thicker, and like they're not as sparse as they were before I started using the castor oil. So I decided to start using it on my lashes as well, and I also started using the castor oil like on my lid, just to like get some extra moisturization throughout the night around my eyes. I do recommend that you're very careful because sometimes the oil does get in my eyes and I feel like I can't see for like, I don't know, 2 minutes, like everything is a little blurry. Yeah, just a heads up, like don't use like a huge glob of it on your eye. I only get like a little tiny bit and just kind of like put it on like I was using mascara, but with my fingers. I also have a mixture of castor oil and coconut oil in a dropper, and that one's a little bit more like emollient, a little bit more oily, because castor oil is definitely a thicker oil. it absorbs quicker, but it's also, I don't know, it doesn't feel like slippery like coconut oil and all these other oils. So I would not recommend this as a makeup remover because it's just way too thick. It's like the molasses of oils, if you will. So yeah, castor oil is definitely awesome. All right, so now it's time for makeup, which is always my favorite part of these favorites videos, sort of. The first product I'm going to mention is this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. It is the liquid formula. It's like a highlighter in a liquid form. And I bought it in the color Pearl. So this is what it looks like. This is one pump. So yeah, I've been using this on its own. I'll put my sunscreen on in the morning and then I will just put a little bit of this on the high points of my cheekbones, on my nose, forehead, just to like highlight my skin a little bit. But like just for days that like I don't want to wear anything but sunscreen, I've been loving this. It just gives like a nice refreshing look to the skin. You could also mix this in with a foundation of your choice and you can make it more luminous looking, which is another thing I've been experimenting with lately. It's a very versatile product. I definitely recommend this and it's definitely a favorite of September for me. Okay, so the next product I'm going to be talking about is a lip product. Now, I went to Walgreens. Well, I've been to Walgreens like a couple times this week, not gonna lie, but I think I was there last week. That's when I first noticed that they like kind of changed everything in the store. Like everything was different, things had moved around. But then also I noticed that there was a wall of Soap and Glory. They don't really carry Soap and Glory anywhere other than Ulta. I heard that Sephora used to carry Soap and Glory, but I don't remember that ever being a thing at all because it's not even on the Sephora website. I obviously ran to that Soap and Glory wall like nobody's business and I started to like just ogle absolutely everything. And I found this Soap and Glory Sexy Mother Pucker gloss stick. So I didn't expect to like this as much as I do, but I love this so much. It's kind of like a chapstick in the sense that it's just really easy to put on, but it's also like kind of sheer and the color is super pretty. And I'm a huge fan of like coral orangey colors all the time, all year round. I don't care if it's a summer color or not. I love popping a color like this on during the day because it just feels like, I don't know, it just like wakes up your face. I don't know, that's just me. But I really, really like this color. It's glossy. It smells so good. Like, I don't know, it smells like, I can't even describe the smell. It's just really nice. It's like a subtle, like sweet smell, but it's not like too strong. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this color. I mean, I'm mostly a chapstick wearing type of a gal during the week. I don't really go crazy with like lip colors too often unless I'm like going out. This kind of a look is great because it's kind of like a chapstick slash lipstick. So I love this stuff. I think this was like $4 or $6, $6 at the most. I like the angle that it has as well. So yeah, it's really nice and smells so good. All right, so my next favorite of the month should come as no surprise because I used it in my last 2 or even 3 videos. 3 might be overstepping, but I definitely used it in my last 2 videos, and it is the Laura Mercier Candleglow foundation. I totally like this foundation a lot. It's like, I'd say light to medium coverage. It's definitely not full, but it is buildable, and it gives a very luminous sheen to the skin. It kind of honestly reminds me of Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation, except it's almost a fraction of the price. So that's something to consider if you are a fan of Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation, because I'm a fan of that foundation and I don't like to fork out the money for that foundation. So I kind of don't even use it that often. It used to be the only foundation I used, but I decided to start experimenting with different foundations, and lo and behold, there's things like this that work just as well and aren't as expensive. I actually have it on my skin today. I don't wear it every single day, but whenever I want to do a glam look or if I'm going out, I've been reaching for this foundation. I love the fact that it's like a frosted glass and it has a pump. So it's very practical. Of course, the frosted glass is like not ideal for travel or anything like that, but the pump and the bottle itself is so nice, super pretty, and yeah, I'm really happy with this. It's definitely a new favorite in my collection, and it's definitely a favorite for September. All right, so the next product I'm going to be talking about is another Laura Mercier product, and it is the tinted moisturizer, but this is the illuminating formula. So the regular one is, I guess, more matte. They have an oil-free one, they have just a regular one, and then they have the illuminating ones. I love like luminosity type coverage foundations, etc. So when I saw that they had an illuminating one, I was like, ooh, what's this about? Decided to give it a try, and I actually really like this stuff. I've been using this for school, just like popping it on, and actually I've been using my fingers to apply it because it's kind of like a sunscreen. I mean, it is a tinted moisturizer, so it has SPF 20. I still use sunscreen underneath it because 20, first of all, isn't enough sunscreen for the daytime on your face or neck, but you'd also have to like blob this on. I've never actually come across another tinted moisturizer with as much coverage as this one, but it also looks really natural because it has that illuminating aspect to it. Very user-friendly. So you don't really need a brush for this. You could just apply it on your face like you would a sunscreen, and it still gives a pretty decent amount of coverage. Really like this for days where I don't really want to wear a lot, or for school where I still want to look kind of cute, but you know, just not like glam or anything. I just want a little bit of coverage on the face, you know. So I go for this, and it's really nice. I got it in the color Bare Radiance. This is actually the lightest color, but I will say that it is quite dark. I feel like it makes me look like I have a bit of a tan, which I'm not mad at. As long as I blend it in enough, it won't look like, oh, she definitely tried to like look darker or something. All right, so the next two products that I'm going to be talking about, and I'm saying two because they're kind of in the same umbrella, if you will. They're from the same brand and they kind of do the same thing. One just helps the other. These are the Dior Show mascaras. This one is the Dior Show Maximizer 3D Triple Volume Plumping Lash Primer. After I curl my lashes, I put this on and I don't let it dry or anything. I go in with this right after. That's what the lady at the Dior counter told me to do. She's like, don't let this dry on your lashes because it'll get all weird and it won't be the same as if you apply it like right away. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm liking it so far. I mean, I think it's definitely lengthening and plumping, and it makes a difference. If I don't put this on before this, I definitely see a difference in like the length of my lashes. Definitely a fan of this. I think that it works. I'm on the lash primer train and I'm happy to be on it. This was the mascara I used all throughout high school. I know that that sounds kind of crazy because this is a high-end mascara. I mean, this is not cheap. My mom, you know, she had this mascara. So I've been using this mascara for a really long time. It's just always great. It doesn't clump up your lashes. It doesn't ball up. You could put like layers and layers and layers and it won't look like spidery and ugly. It's definitely a great mascara and it's very lengthening. I'm happy to have this back in my makeup collection. If you're looking for a high-end mascara, I would definitely go with this one because it's just, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. All right, so continuing on with eyelashes, I guess, I purchased the Tarte eyelash curler, and I have to say this is just the best eyelash curler I have ever used in my entire life. Now, I sound like some kind of lash curler connoisseur, but I'm really not. I just started using a lash curler like 2 weeks ago. I just noticed that the one that I had wasn't like right for me. It didn't fit my eyes. So when I went to Sephora and I told them about this, they were like, oh, you're probably using a lash curler that isn't for your eye shape. And I was like, wait a second, there's lash curlers for eye shapes? Everything is so like that. I don't even know. I didn't know that lash curlers had to coincide with your eye shape. So there you have it. You learn something new every day. She presented me with an array of different lash curlers, which I asked her kindly to clean with alcohol because I was not about to fucking go ahead and test out some like other people's lash gunk on my lashes and then, God forbid, get some kind of a weird infection or something. Not about that. So I didn't even curl my lashes with them in the store, but I just wanted to make sure that all of my lashes fit inside of the curl. And they did, but not only that, this is so comfortable to use because it has these like grip things here. It's kind of fun to go like this to it. So yeah, I'm definitely a huge fan of this. I've been grabbing this every single day and I've been curling my lashes every single day with it, and I never thought that that would be something I would do. This has definitely been a favorite of mine this month, and if you're looking for a lash curler, definitely recommend this one. The lady at Sephora actually told me that this is the best-selling lash curler that they have in the store, and it's by Tarte, which is kind of random. I would have never imagined that Tarte had like an amazing lash curler. That's just kind of a random thing because it's like a utensil. All right, so that is all of the makeup stuff, but oh wait, actually, hold on. That's not all of the makeup. I have one more favorite to talk about in terms of makeup, and that is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So this is the light shade, looks like this, and I'm loving this. I mean, I've been using it every time I use concealer, which isn't very often, let's just be honest, but when I do use concealer, I've been setting it with this stuff. I like it because it's not drying, and it's not like super mattifying, it's kind of brightening. I mean, I think this is essentially supposed to be kind of like a highlighter, but it's a powder as well, so it's fine for setting your under eyes with. So if you are a dry skin gal, or you're just the kind of gal that doesn't like super mattifying powders, you will totally love this stuff as much as I do, and yeah, that's why it's definitely a favorite of mine for the month of September and onward, I'm sure. All right, so we are gonna start talking about clothes, sort of. Shoes, really. I purchased a new pair of sneakers this month. Well, it's technically October 1st today, so it is no longer September. So I purchased a pair of new sneakers last month. I had been using the same sneakers for a while. They're like just black on black New Balance sneakers. I had been like obsessed with like all white sneakers for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like go to the dark side right now. I just want black on black sneakers, super simple, matches with everything, no fuss. So I was just, you know, using my black sneakers for a while. They're a little beat up, but they look great. I still love them. I still use them on a weekly basis. But now I'm alternating between my New Balance black on black sneakers and my new Nike sneakers that I got on Zappos. Okay, Zappos delivers hella fast, and they have tons of sneakers, tons of shoes in general, and really good prices. These are the Nike sneakers that I got. And the reason I got these is because, well, first of all, they're white, and I love a good white on white sneaker. I don't know if it's just me, but they kind of resemble the Yeezy sneakers a little bit. Besides that, they're so comfortable. I know that sneakers are generally extremely comfortable shoes to wear. It has kind of like this ridge padding in the shoe. It feels like you're just getting a massage while you're walking. I'm trying to be careful and like kind of spot clean them a little, but I'll live. I think that they're doing pretty well for a white on white sneaker. All right, so the next favorite that I'm going to be talking about is a purse. I've been using this purse practically every single day. Now yeah, it's definitely been the purse that I've been using pretty much the entire month of September. And it is this Sailor Moon Artemis cat purse. This shipped all the way from China, and it took about 2 weeks to arrive. Painful 2 weeks, but once it arrived, I was so happy. The cool thing about this bag is that you can make it into a backpack. So it came with 2 of these straps, and you could wear it like this, which is how I've been wearing it, but you can also put one strap here and hook it to this side, and then the other one here, and wear it as a little cute backpack. I think that that's really awesome. I like that kind of versatility in a bag. It's just so cute. It makes me really happy, and it looks really cute with everything. I'm not really a fan of white bags, but there's just something about this bag that makes having a white bag totally okay with me. And it fits tons of things. You can't see in there, but there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in there. I'm really kind of sad because there's a mark here. It's not coming off. And I tried a makeup wipe, I tried water, but it's just not coming off. I'm not a cat person, but I am a Sailor Moon person. Right, so my next favorite of September is an accessory that I got at Forever 21, and it is this gold choker. I'm not sure what kind of design this is. I love this choker because you could dress it down or dress it up. It goes with everything. They have such a wide variety of chokers right now at Forever 21, which is great. I'm definitely gonna go back and pick up some more because I find myself wanting to wear this with like a t-shirt and jeans, and it just, you know, makes an outfit look kind of cooler and cuter and like a little bit more put together. If you want to look like a slob but you put this on, you'll look like less of a slob and you'll look kind of cool while you're at it. I think I wore it in my last video with like a black crop top, and yeah, and it was really cheap. I mean, Forever 21 prices, you cannot complain. All right, so my next favorite of September, I know I'm like hella, like I'm really late to the train on this one, but I just started watching Orange is the New Black in September, and I'm already on season 4. I just started season 4, but can you believe that I watched that much? That's a lot. Now, that show is insane. I did not expect to like it as much as I do, but I love it. I really like that show. I really like Caputo's character, and I really like Red's character. I think that the whole show is just really funny, and there's always some crazy shit going down in that show. It's like there's never a dull moment, and I like those kinds of shows. Speaking of crazy shows, Shameless is coming back now in October, and that is my all-time favorite show. I have been watching Shameless for years. I'm just so excited because it's season 7, and I hope that they get approved for another season because I don't know what I'm gonna do without that show. It's so dysfunctional in the best way possible. I'm about to finish Orange is the New Black, and Mr. Robot ended, and I don't know, yeah, a lot of my shows have come to a close season-wise, so it's nice that Shameless is coming back, my all-time favorite show. So if you like dysfunctional shows, I definitely recommend Orange is the New Black. And if you've never watched Shameless, if you've never heard of Shameless, do yourself a favor and get started on watching that show because there are plenty of seasons and plenty of dysfunctional moments that will leave you in awe and in confusion, and it's great. All right, so my last favorite of September, technically I just got this yesterday, so should pretty much be rolling over into my October favorites, but since I haven't stopped burning this candle since I bought it, I'm just going to have to mention it. It is this pumpkin gingerbread scented soy candle. Ugh, it's just so good. It smells like, I don't know, like something really delicious is being baked in my room, and I really like that. But not like in an overly sweet way, because I don't like those kinds of candles that smell too strong or too sweet, or like, I don't know. It kind of has like a subtle scent to it, so it's not too sweet, and it's just right. I don't want to put it out. I've had it burning all morning, and it's now 3 o'clock, so go figure. Oh, and it was $7 at Target. I don't know why this was on sale. I mean, fall just started and all the fall candles are on sale right now. I don't know what that means, but if you're interested in getting a fall scented candle, I definitely recommend the pumpkin gingerbread candle. It is delicious. Those were all of my favorites for the month of September. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me a lot, and it would make me really happy if you subscribed. I will be back very soon with another video. We'll put a subscribe button somewhere over here, and I will also put all of my social media handles somewhere over here. You could follow me on Snapchat, on Instagram, on Twitter, etc. I'm mostly on Snapchat, so if you guys want to see my crazy shenanigans, then you can follow me on Snapchat and see what a goon I am. I will also have all of the products I mentioned in the description box. That's everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this favorites video, and I will see you in the next one. Be back very soon with more videos, probably of the Halloween variety for sure, because I mean, it's October 1st, guys. Autumn is upon us. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.